Cool. Alright, perfect. Alright, anyways, what I was gonna say is, hey everyone, welcome to my stream. Oh no, it's gonna do it, I didn't, yeah, okay, we're good. Muted it just in time. Alright, with that rough start. Last time we beat Legend of Grimrock, and until Legend of Grimrock Legend of Grimrock 2, I should say, comes out, we gotta fill our time. We gotta figure out something to do. So we have Avernum, Escape from the Pit. It looked like a fun game on Steam, and I thought, hey, why not? It was like 10 bucks, we'll give it a try. Another little, like, dungeon crawler game. Should be fun. I guess here we go. We'll just start brand new. Oh, not load. What am I doing? Start new game. Alright. Welcome to Avernum. Avernum is a fantasy role-playing game. You will control a band of wandering adventurers, meeting strange people, fighting monsters, and trying to survive. Select the sort of characters you'd like to play. If you aren't sure, just take the party that's already been created for you. When you're ready, press the OK button and begin. Well, alright. I think we should mess it up a little bit. Have our own group. Make terrible mistakes and go for it. That being said, I think I want to keep it a soldier though. But we'll read through these. So we got a soldier. Soldier received excellent military training on the surface, the best the Empire had to offer. They're very good with all sorts of weapons. See, soldiers are just universals. They got strength +1, dexterity +1, endurance +1, melee weapons +2, pole weapons +2, bows +1, traits, sure hand, which I don't know like traits yet, but I'm sure that's we'll find that out easy enough. Now we got Berserker. Berserkers are wild swordsmen from the remote areas of the Empire. Their wildness tends to get them dumped into Avernum. They are extremely hardy and their sword skills is unmatched. But we could have a Berserker. He's got +2 strength, +1 endurance, +3 melee weapons, +1 throw missiles, and +1 cave lore. And their trait is Mighty Blows. Whew. But I'm not sure how this game plays because he was saying right there, their wildness tends to get them dumped. Oh, never mind. I'm being... Berserker could be fun. A priest. A priest is one of the faiths disapproved by the Empire. They have excellent healing and protective skills. They often end up having to see them in Avernum. Intelligence +2, endurance +1, missiles are thrown missiles +1, priest spells +2, arcane lore +1, first aid +1, traits healing focus. Sorcerer. Sorcerers are practitioners of the wizardly arts. Their spells are powerful both on offense and defense. Alas, because of their dangerous research and eccentricities, they tend to be sent down to Avernum. Dexterity +1, intelligence +2, bow +1, mage spells +2, spellcraft +1, arcane lore +1, and traits elemental focus. So, I mean, I always feel like a mage is good to have it. I like to have a diverse party, just so you can split up gear. I mean, it just makes sense. No reason to have two people fighting over gear. Especially if you're in a scavenging sense, there's just no. No. Alright, let's go down to Rogue. Let's see what Rogue has to offer. Rogues are nimble, good with swords, and able to handle locks and traps. They also tend to walk off with things they don't own. Unsurprisingly, the Empire loves to send them to Avernum. Strength +1, dexterity +2, melee weapons +2, bows +1, tools used +2, and trait backstab. Cool, I think a rogue in a group would be awesome. Archer. Archers were either hunters or trained members of the Empire Army, highly skilled with missile weapons. In the Empire Army, a dishonorable discharge tends to mean exile to Avernum. Dexterity +2, endurance +1, melee weapons +1, bows +2, sharpshooter +1, cave lore +1, traits Deadeye. Cool. Deadeye sounds awesome. Rebel. Some people dare to rebel against the Empire. They have to be good at everything if they want to survive, though they don't have the freedom to excel at one thing. A rebel tends to have some skills with weapons, traps, and lore. So a little universal guy, it seems. Strength +1, Dexterity +1, Endurance +1, Pull Weapons +1, Throw and Misses +1, Tool Use +1, First Aid +1, Cave Lore +1, Traits Mighty Blows. So he has the same trait as Berserker, it seems. Mighty Blows. Blow. Hedge Wizard. Hedge Wizards live in the remote village of the Empire, where they help the locals with their magical skills. The sort of character is good at magery and has a little bit of training in priest spells and first aid. Dexterity +1, Intelligence +1, Endurance +1, Mage spells +1, Priest spells +1, Spellcraft +1, Arcane Lore +1, First Aid +1, and their trait is Energy Blessing. Shaman. Shamans are the priests of the back hills. The shaman isn't quite as good at spells as priests, but makes up for it with the weaponry and knowledge of healing. Shamans are hardy folk, but their wildness tends to make them run afoul of the Empire. Strength +1, Intelligence +1, Endurance +1, Pull Weapons +1, Throw and Misses +1, Priest Spells +2, Cave Lore +1. Traits, Healing, Focus. So since we've kind of gone over them, I think now we can kind of build a little party. Oh no, hold on, 2 seconds. I don't think it's gonna come. Why is it? Okay, never mind. I was a tease sneeze, and I hate those. Those are the worst things in the world. Alright. So I think it sets us up with a soldier, rebel, priest, and sorcerer. Well, I would like... because rebels are good with all sorts of weapons, am I right? No, I want a berserker, I mean. Berserkers are wild swordsmen from the remote areas of the Empire. Their wildness tends to get them dumped into Avernum. They are extremely hardy and their sword skills is unmatched. Oh, they have strength, endurance, and then soldiers. Okay. I think I'd like to go soldier, rogue, archer, and maybe shaman. So I think we'd have a lot of dips, and hopefully our soldier can kind of be a tanky guy, and our shaman could be like a dips and heals. Because they say they're not the strongest healers, right? Shamans are the priests of the back hills. A shaman isn't quite as good at spells as a priest, but makes up for it with weaponry and knowledge of healing. Shamans are hardy folk, but their wildness tends to make them run afoul of the Empire. So it looks like they can do DPS and heal, which could be, it could work if we were to tend to build like a glass cannon. No, we're not gonna build like a glass cannon. I think we should go for it. First playthrough. Who knows? Are we making a mistake? I don't know. We might be making a mistake. I like that guy. That guy's cool. What kind of rogue should we have? Well, one of them looks like a rogue. That guy looked like he could be a rogue. We're going for that guy. Where are you, ninja? Yeah. You're an archer. I saw there was an archer. Where was she? Where did you go? Sweet, and a shaman. I think of World of Warcraft when I think of shamans. I think you do, because they're hills folks, right? Looks like you from the hills. We're just gonna change this guy's name to Yit. Just have to do it. There we are. Yit. Now we're gonna change this one to Coolest Gravy. Cool. And we're gonna have to change this to Lucifer. Cordelia, you're gonna be changed into... what should we name you, Cordelia? What would you like to be named besides Cordelia? We could go... oh, we could do this. These are odd names, but it's an odd world, so, I mean, what do you expect, really? Yeah. I think we're ready. Oh my gosh. Casual to people who are new to fantasy role-playing games or just want to easily experience the storyline. Your foes are far less threatening. The game starts out quite easy, but becomes a challenge as you get close to the end. A nice, moderate difficult level. A harder difficulty setting for the more experienced gamer. Your foes will do more damage and be a lot harder to kill. You saw nothing. You are never going to see sunlight again. You will never breathe fresh air, or be warm and dry, or feel safe. This is your punishment for your crimes. You are to be thrown into a magical portal and banished to Avernum, never to return. Your crime? Nothing as serious as you might think. No murder, arson, or assault. No, your crime was against the Empire, ruled by the cruel Emperor Hathorn. You spoke out against an unjust law, or you angered some minor official, or you may just have been a misfit. The Empire controls the entire surface of the world. All 4 continents have completely submitted to its rule. Not fitting in its is a crime in the Empire. Gosh dang it. So you're being exiled. You are being sent down to Avernum. Avernum is a series of caverns far below the surface of the world. It is dark, subterranean prison, a place where exiles like you spend the rest of their lives far from the light. Oh man, that would be a scary place to be indeed. What is like there? Nobody on the surface knows. All they know is that it's dark and deadly. It is spoken of all in whispers, and only with fear. Some believe that there is no air, warmth, or food, and death comes with a merciful speed. Others believe that there is enough sustenance sentience and to enable Avernides, oh my gosh, I get tongue twisted so easily, to endure a miserable, worm-like existence until, of course, the monsters get you. And a few believers that Avernum is a paradise, a hard land of freedom, where one can at last be out from under the Empire's iron rule. People mad enough to believe Avernum is a paradise soon end up there themselves. They don't really know what it is like. Nobody on the surface does, but soon you will. There is no appeal to the judge's decision. Early one morning, in a stone dome far out in the wastes, you are dragged in chains to the shimmering portal. You breathe clean, fresh air one last time. Your shackles are removed. That's a cool portal. That's a way cool portal. Then they throw you in. Your health goes up as you gain levels. You can also, oh man, welcome to Avernum. The caverns are a tutorial to help you get started. First, you need to learn how to move around. Click on a spot on the ground to walk there. Alright, seems easy enough. Ooh! Special encounter. Slowly your eyes adjust to the dim light. Happily there is light. The ceiling of the caverns is covered with scattered patches of fungus that glow with a faint green luminescence. But you are alone. It is cold, damp, and deathly still. All you hear are the echoes of dripping water in the shadows. The loneliness makes you feel the feeling of claustrophobia more powerful. For a moment, you can sense the countless tons of stones above you, ready to, at any moment, crush you into nothingness. You concentrate and overcome the growing terror. There must be someone down here. You'll just have to explore and find them. Welcome to Avernum. The caverns are a tutorial. Oh yeah, we're at that. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Sorry, I had to laugh at something. What's this? This is just like a wall. It's like a wall. Hi! Special encounter. Much to your great relief, you finally find signs of human occupation. The gallery to the west is blocked by a wall. Rough stone blocks held together by crumbling mortar. It looks like it has been here for years, abandoned and decaying, but it is something. Less reassuring is the pile of bones between you and the wall. They look like they came from a small humanoid, perhaps a goblin. They too have been here for a while. On the floor near them, some discarded a crude cloak. Scraps of leather, roughly stitched together. On the surface, you would have ignored the disgusting thing. Down here, the cold seeping into your bones, you decide that you would be better off where it stand near the cloak, by the bones, and then press this button or type G to get them. G! Nice. Some areas of Avernum are very cold. Be sure to dress and snug.